All right, ladies and gentlemen, we keep this going right along with our next comic. He's a good friend of mine and could very well be the funniest person in San Antonio. Please put your hands together for Ronnie Guest. Make some noise for Ronnie.
What's up, San Antonio? How you doing? I need a little bit more than that. What's up, San Antonio? They've been killing that shit. They've been killing it. Let me tell you something. My name is Ronnie, right? And I work for the government. So half the shit I say could be fraud. I just want you to know that before we get started. Now, the next thing I need to tell you is I have an alter ego, right? I do. Most of y'all out there have them too. I see some of y'all came without y'all filters on tonight anyway, just so you know. So my alter ego, if you know what that means, you know, Bruce Wayne had Batman, right? Clark Kent had Superman. Peter Parker's got Spider-Man. But who in the fuck is gonna trust somebody wearing a onesie? I just need to know. I ain't trusting, if I'm in the dark alley and I need help, I don't want a man coming up in a onesie. That is not gonna work for me. So, in order to get G, I'm gonna turn around and I need you to say G 3 times. That's it. And then G will show up and he's gonna set this shit off. Alright? Can you do that? And turn around. I wanna hear G, G, G. And I tell you, he's gonna show up. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's go. G, G, G. Oh shit. Look at what we got here tonight. Oh my damn. For those that don't know what G stands for, it's gangster. Right? I know when Ronnie came out, he was probably the biggest dork you've seen. I.e. Carlton, virtually close to Steve Urkel. That is not the one you want, right? You want a straight up G. But let me tell you, Ronnie didn't know he even had an alter ego. From the beginning, he didn't. He used to get his ass whooped all the time. Here's one situation. He got in trouble at school once. School called home, told mama that Ronnie was cutting up. And so when he got home, she said, you know the school called today? I said, they did. She said, yeah. I said, for what? I said, you know you did some shit. So she said, go upstairs and get that belt. I'm going up the steps. Oh shit, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. Mama gonna whoop my ass. I can't take this shit. And I get upstairs, and she's like, relax. I got you. Get the belt. Let's go down here. Let's get this shit. Get your ass whooped. But I got your back. So I go down the steps and I'm like, yeah, you got me. So I start wrapping the belt up, back in the 70s, wrap it up, cinch it real tight. Here you go, mama. Do this. So she got the belt in one hand, she holds the other, she starts whooping. And I'm like, uh-oh. God damn. But mind you, I ain't crying. I'm just standing there like I'm doing a silhouette of some shit. So then I look at her and I said, Mama, are you done yet? And she like, oh shit. Take your ass upstairs. Take your ass upstairs. So now, I really got to cheat. I'm like, yeah, I got Ronnie's back, no matter what. And then, I was dating this girl several years later, right? Several years later. Any Angie's in the room? Good. I was gonna throw you out. Not that her name was Angie or anything, but it probably was. I'm just, full disclosure. Remember, what I say could be fraud. Who knows? At the end of the day, so I'm dating this girl and she's at a funeral. It's a sad occasion. She'd lost somebody. I'm sitting there, but Ronnie's sitting there, he's, oh baby, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I turn around and I'm like, damn, that girl back there fine. Woo, that girl back there is fine. Now mind you, Angie's sitting right here, but she didn't hear me saying. So 2 weeks later, we go to a picnic. And I want to go to the swim side. And she said, well, I don't want to go to the swim side. So guess who was there? The girl that was in the back. And she says, well, I'm going to the swim side if you want to go take a dip. I'm like, are we still talking about swimming? I just need to know. So I get in the car with her and I'm riding down the street. We stop at the red light. And I'm looking out the window. Ronnie's looking out the window at the door, right? He's looking out the window. He turned around, he got this fine chick over here, and he's looking at her. So I turned around, look at her, she kissed me. I'm like, ooh, shit. She really wanted me from the day one. So the next thing that happened, she invited me over for dinner. Forget Angie. Angie gone. Left her in the wind. So she fixed me some tacos. So she was a Latina. Talking about spicy at the end of the day. And she fixed my plate for me. It was a trap. It was a trap. Gentlemen, if a woman fixes your plate, she trying to trap you. I just need you to know that. So, we in the room, after we eat, we having a good time. Next thing you know, I hear, "Ay, papi. Ay, papi." Like, who the fuck is papi? She said it means daddy. I'm like, oh, gee. Talk to me now. Talk to me. I'm loving this shit. And then all of a sudden, Ronnie shows up. Will you marry me? I mean, what you doing? You don't supposed to say that. So we did. Fast forward, 30 years, we still married to this day. Right? Yeah, 30 years, we still married. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Ronnie comes home from work one day, and he's tired, and his wife says, "You are such a nerd." And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "I should call your police chief." I said, "For what?" She said, "For impersonating a black man." I said, "What?" And I thought it was an OG, right? I went from being a G to an OG. So she go change so we can go in. I'm like, okay. So I go into the room, I start to change, and I'm taking off my sweater vest. Wait a minute, ain't that funny? I'm taking off my sweater vest, and I almost dislocate my shoulder. And I come back in there, and she said, "What's wrong with you?" I think I dislocated my shoulder. She said, "You ain't no OG, you're an old urgy. And the only difference is ER. Ain't that some shit? You went from being a gangster to a geriatric with gout." Thank you, everybody. I'm G. May God bless you. Thank you.
One more time, give her G, ladies and gentlemen.